So this is the deeper confession to after the intake of Shilajit, and it's obvious that the incident that occurred is possibly too scary for too many people. So what I wanted to say was that when I drank it and when Balthazar drank it, I was laying in the room, and what I had seen was some sort of huntsman lingering inside of Balthazar. So the reason why this supposed huntsman probably went in, theory wise, could have been because he was eating onion and garlic, and the rescuer and or supposed human went in spiritually to protect him from overdosing and illnesses from onion and garlic. So the bad part about that was that he was turning into somebody else and sounding like somebody else, moving like somebody else, and talking like somebody else. Because the real issue here is that we don't live in a normal place anymore, as we live by the real tree of life dark side, as it doesn't appear like that to a bunch of people. It is obvious that there's something bad going on. So what I had seen that night was his scando, or his part. It looked computerized. It didn't look that real, but it was being removed by a big black shadow that was maneuvering him out to his body for him to have his scando back. And this could just be like a part of him that like he studied and learned vampire skills and or whatever it could be. And if he didn't want it, he doesn't have to keep it, yeah, but like it could be something more heightening for him. But it's obviously that when these type of scandos and things gets removed, it goes to the person that owns it after the cleanse and everything else. Because when you drink, it cleanses, yeah, and then it goes out, and then it doesn't leave any residue and or anything of the person that, So it's similar to sage, where when you light sage, it leaves and it goes to the person that needs their scando and or parts. So if we're looking at like a person, yeah, like when the computer realm and world placed me back all together completely, I became like a person with black space and multicolor planets in my eyes. And that is when it's similar to that, like when you're telepathing with family members, or when family members miss you, they kind of like tend to pull to kind of like stick to immunity and stick together as some sort of survival method. So it's not that like it's aimed to whoever. It's like when family members are breathing in or something, it's not really pulling skin, but it's to bring each other closer without knowing. It's similar to law of attraction, but it is actually a gathering and grouping of family members to finally meet in the life path. So when this supposed huntsman that looked like Chad Burgess Adam had left to his supposed body, it seemed that like the 2 nights after, this is what bothers me, yeah, because like I literally like now don't see the black shadow moving it out, yeah. I feel like it goes in my body and head instead. So I'm wondering where this like huge black shadow that like takes it went. Like moves it out of my home and brings it to that person that owns that stuff. Like where did that black shadow go? So my concern is like, is there some sort of issue going on to like the point of like the black shadow no longer in use to send scandos or parts of people back? Because like one night I did see like a bunch of scandos and lingering stuff, yeah, of like the sage and the big black shadow just took it all, yeah. So it's not gonna go to like wherever, yeah. It has to go like in recycle somewhere and or something, yeah. To become something, yeah. So it's obvious that someone had threatened something, yeah. So it's now it's getting like more scary to like the point of like not really livable, you know, when I see like something really bad like that. Like it looks too real, and without the black shadow to remove it, it's just like it's traumatizing. So when it's traumatizing, I am wondering if there is some sort of other ways to get that black shadow back into working. Because if a bunch of people are drinking this supposed Shilajit, yeah, that they know they're old, they know their school is old, they know it's time for supposedly school adaptation and all those type of sorts. So I'm just wondering if someone had threatened and the system of the way it works is no longer in use.